My name is Rhapsody. I'm currently in the middle of a heat wave, so you will have to forgive me if my brain stops working at any point in the middle of this episode, and welcome back to Slay the Spire Downfall. Ooh, I could try and snipe the Emerald Elite with this. Enemies in its 3 combats flee in terror. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Neither of those question marks be a shop or a fight, please. Also really like the early recall a lot of the time. Not just necessarily as this character, but just broadly a lot of the time. There's a Fortify. It's been a while. It's been a while. I'll take it. Take a Philosophize alongside it. Just try and scale the heck out of control. Yeah, I'll take the relic as well as the regret. Ooh, especially if it's gonna give me the molten egg. Hell yes. Remove 3 cards, curse random. Or just remove the curse from it. I'm just gonna settle for removing the curse from my deck and count my blessings and move on. There's a myriad. Strike dummy. Cards containing strike deal 3 additional damage. Iterate and separate and pre-upgrade it. Oof. I mean, Iterator is obviously something that we're probably going to want here with the Philosophize in the deck. So the Philosophize just upgrades to decrease the amount it does for enemies. Got it. Ornamental Fan. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. We're probably not going to play 3 attacks in a bunch of turns. Let's get all of the keys on floor 1. Break the ruby and the emeralds. Getting a strength and a dex, respectively, right there. Philosophize should be upgraded. I think I'm gonna like heavy focus on that. Okay. So I'm looking for replicate into Philosophize and then iterate. Fine, I will settle for this. Piercing shot. Deals 8 damage to all enemies. It's pre-upgraded. It's damage in AoE. This character has a little bit of difficulty getting much damage in AoE. It's a 1 cost damage in AoE. That means something to us. Sure. I'll take a single copy of it at the absolute least. I gotta fight all 3 heads. Oh, you know I gotta. I just took an AoE card. Of course I'm gonna fight all 3 heads. Philosophize into iterate. I like it. I don't want to give every one of my enemies strength, but Philosophize into iterate makes a lot of sense here. Let's see if we can get an encode card here. We can! Oh! Okay. It's gotta be piercing shot, right? So we go Philosophize into piercing shot into iterate. Get that same one back. Do it again. I mean, I'm not going to be killing them all next turn. So it seems like I'm probably waiting to the next cycle anyway. Might as well go for a bit of a block then. Did I just lose? Yeah, I just lost go-to. That's rough. Probably just gonna piercing shot and front load then. I'll exhaust the strike too. Pointer, neat. I will replicate to pull that out. Use the piercing wall to get all of the enemies down. Add a card to the deck before we do anything else. Piercing shot? Really? Do I want another one of those? Not really. I don't want to keep the deck a bit more lean than that. Let's transform a card. Almost definitely a strike. That was Virus? Retain. Deals 4 damage, transforms all cards in hand into the minor beam. So that's a really good way to get rid of a bunch of curses or statuses or just any cards that you don't really want anymore, frankly. I like it. I'm happy to actually be able to play with it now. In terms of removing cards from the deck, probably still Strike, maybe Fortify. The reason behind Fortify would literally just be it's compiled to gain decks. That's fine. I quite like compiling to gain decks. But it is the only 2-cost compile that I have in the entire deck, and I'm unlikely to take any more, which means that it's just increasing the cost of my functions occasionally. Actually going to do that. Then upgrading a card in the deck, got to be the go-to. Philosophize go-to, and then we're looking for iterate after that. Nice. Gain a strength, draw 2 cards, then deal 4 times in damage. It's great. It's good. It's you know? Just pretend any of that made sense. Akabeko, your first attack each combat deals 8 additional damage. Well, if our first attack happens to be iterate, it's real good. Spaghetti Code. I can upgrade Spaghetti Code to get just a rando function. Just 1 of 3 random cards to encode. I think I might just want to stick on consistency at the moment, though. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with consistency. I kind of like how all of this is going so far. Got him. Refactor, delayed slice, get latest. Get latest. It costs 0. So that's got to change the base function cost, right? The base cost of the thing. Nope. Consistency, please. Don't need to take out the iterate yet. I can try and set myself up with the perfect one in a Philosophize go-to. Now we're looking for iterate. There it is. And then I use this to get rid of all of the cards, just getting a bunch of minor beams, making a bunch of 0-cost attacks. My deck, ultimately, at that point, was Replicate, bunch of 0-cost multi-strikes, and then a card that draws cards and gives me strength. What I'm currently missing in this deck is literally just defense. Add a copy of the first card you play with encode each combat to the sequence. Yes. Yeah. Yep. Yes, I'll take that. Thank you. Double encode iterate, but then I'll kill the enemy instantly. Oh, it's another Philosophize. Oh my god. If you're ever going to get me to take another card, it'll be another Philosophize. Am I really missing scaling right now? I don't think I'm missing scaling. Especially when the first Philosophize is oftentimes the thing that I'm going to want to put in the cable spool. I think Terminator is one of the final cards we actually want. Good fight. Null pointer, 15 block, 15 damage, but it becomes unplayable. Yeah, definitely don't want to make it unplayable. Sticky Shield is interesting. It's a lot of block, and what I really need right now is a lot of block. I don't want the slime, but circumstance dictates. You know what? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. And there's the void. Whatever. Double up on the Philosophize. Pop a Godu in there too. Give him a smart idea, drawing some extra cards even. Now, do I want to pop a potion? I think I do. Just so that I have the ability to get 2 things up there, so that when I draw the Iterate, I have the ability to play it and then get the card back and then play it again. I'll accept some damage here. Sure, one big smart idea, thank you. I might as well just start chucking minor beams at him. As I kill. Break Thunderwave DevTools. I mean, DevTools makes sense, right? Remove all compile errors, create a function immediately out of the sequence, exhaust all cards in the sequence, turn all cards from the sequence to your hand, again retain. Doesn't make sense? Gives me the ability to use more mighty beams on the same turn, I guess. Gives me the ability to remove the compile error from Philosophize, but I don't really care about that too much. I guess I do care about the compile error from Philosophize when specifically I'm using the cable spool with it, because I don't want to give 2 strength to all enemies, I guess, at that point. Sure, I'll take Dev's Tool specifically for that reason, then. Fusion Hammer, Slave's Collar, and Philosopher's Stone. If it wasn't for the fact that we already have other ways of giving all of our enemies strength, I would try and go for the Philosopher's Stone, you know. Philosophize, Philosopher's Stone, I like the synergy. But Fusion Hammer, maybe? DevTools upgrades to remove exhaust. I'm fine with it exhausting. And the rest of the cards, like Sticky Shields, I kind of want an upgrade on. The rest of the things I really want, I can probably try and find upgraded. Slaver's Collar is also fine. Yeah, okay, we'll go for it. I feel like I'm already okay in non-elite fights, so. Kind of clinches my decision for me right there. So 2 rest, 2 elite, 1 shot path. Starts over there on the left. Looks like the best one I'm going to find. Don't really need to break that Sapphire just yet, though. Sticky Shield for 3 more block, I think, still matters to me. Oh, good lord. Double up and Philosophize, and maybe Virus, even. Yeah, let's do it. Kind of makes it simple as that getting that kill, though. Cut through front lobe. Another Philosophize. No. Not do any of that, thank you. 1 out of 20 cards to add to the deck. Let's see if there even is 1 card I'd add to the deck here. Here's the upgraded version or changed version that I missed in the last episode of Bug Barrage. Adds 2 wounds to your hand, and then you cycle, which is discard a card and replace it with a new card drawn. Each status in your hand, dealing 7 damage for each. Giving you the ability to kind of get rid of them from hand. I do like it. There's Constructor as well. Constructor's good block. It's never the first defensive card I want to play. Feels like I should... I don't know. Am I putting a bunch of tools in the deck, or am I trying to figure out what I'm ultimately creating and then putting the tools in the deck that create that? So Bronze Orb would just encode a card 2 times at the very start. That could be Go-To, it could be Philosophize, it could be Iterate, Piercing Shot. But what if I cut Replicate and Piercing Shot out of the deck, and then it was just immediately getting us on board with something better? With 9 block on turn 1 as well, so it gets us started very soon. I like getting started very soon. I think I will actually commit to cutting those cards then. Ooh, gotta go for the Arena Champion. Right, then Bronze Orb. Shows you power. Well... See, the thing is, I haven't played that card, so now it's actually going to be out of my draw pile. Which is not a common position for that card to be in. Let's draw some more cards. There's our Philosophize and Iterate combo. So Philosophize, DevTools, and I will debug it instantly. So no compile error from me, thank you. Start off with the AoE card for the kill. Get a strength and then deal all the damage. Yep, virus. Minor beam, minor beam, minor beam, and then the minor scratch, and then there's more minor beams if I had needed them, but it didn't. Area! You can now gain strength at rest sites up to 3 times maximum. Well, there is more strength for us. No. I don't need any of those, thank you. Flail's pretty expensive, but it is AoE, and I do like AoE. It's multi-hit AoE too. If I cut Piercing Shot and put Flail in and I got 2 Flails, would I ever be sad about that? No. I'd just be differently amounted of happy. This is why I need to cut those cards out of the deck. We are constantly being disappointed. DevTool to remove that compile error. I'm liking Virus a heck of a lot. We've already created a function, so Virus isn't the answer here for us. Well, maybe it still is. We get that card, which we can't play. We can get this card, which we can, getting a kill. Then what? We like use an Iterate and then use the Iterate again? That's more than fine. We don't need the optimal solution. We just need the solution that we have access to. Making enemies vulnerable is pretty good. Don't think I will take it though. I'm gonna drop the bronze for the fire potion because I care more about killing enemies before they hit me. Lit. We're getting all of the lifting done. I promise you that. It's going to be a lot easier with the Eternal Feather doing our healing, or doing at least some amount of our healing. Bronze Orb. Piercing Shot. Flailing Flail. Yeah, that's why I wasn't going to be mad about it. There's Terminator. Oh, God. Yeah, right? It still goes in the deck. I don't need a second virus. It's the singing bowl. You get 2 max HP instead of adding a card to the deck. And I've been turning down a lot of cards, so this is very much a run for the bowl. I got so many cards removed from the deck, I can't afford to take a Curse of Pride. Just gotta punch him in the face. Okay. I really can't afford to philosophize here. So I'm gonna double flail. Then I'll use a bronze orb, getting that back as well as a draw. Neat. I will philosophize now, then sticky shield and flail again. The idea behind that being that I don't think I'm even getting the philosophize in time for it to matter, or I get the dev tools, which we just got. So iterate, defend, dev tools seems correct to me. Dev tool removes compile error. Nice. Then I will terminate, get a strength, deal 6 damage, play it again. Frozen egg, whenever you get a power card to your deck, upgrade it, as well as a duplication potion there. There's also an optimize, refactor, and front load. I will be taking the max HP there as a result instead. Fire potion for dupe potion. I think dupe potion is going to be more powerful for us overall. Go to replicate, piercing shot, Terminator. No, Terminator can be. I forgot the Terminator might be the thing that gets fished out with the bronze orb. Not this time though. Okay, well, it didn't happen that time, so. Guess that's technically correct. I really want to philosophize Terminator. Can't stop me. I don't care how much damage I'm gonna take. Get back here. The way I see it, if I can kill this enemy this fight somehow, it doesn't seem that out of possibility. Then this becomes a whole lot easier. And this being the game. Alright. Hit with those, and then with these, and then with those. Oh god, it really feels like we're getting the kill now, don't it? Yep. Fine-tuning. I mean, that increases the amount of strength we get from Philosophize, the amount of card draw we get from Go-To, the amount of hits on Iterate, the amount of hits on Flail. Yeah. If you end your turn with no cards in sequence, gain 4 block. Prevent that first time you lose HP each combat's pretty good. Medical kit would be pretty good if I was going into a build that utilizes it at all. Definitely fossilized Helix. Definitely get rid of Replicate. As for the rest of it, I kind of just want to hold my money. Buy relics later on, especially. Okay. Let's go double flail. Just to start out with. And get a Terminator and do the double flail again. And then play it again. It just seems like that one worked well. Oh, God. Am I really going to double iterate? No. But that... Now that we might do. We gain 2 strength and then play it again and gain another 2 strength. I'm gonna get the iterate back in time. Perfect. We will flail. Use fine-tuning to increase the amount of hits each of those has. Now all I need to do is get that card back and then play it. So that'll get that card back and then... Safeguard? 13 block? It's good block, right? If I was asking for Sticky Shield prior... It's a compile error for 2 frail as well. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna need some block cards in the final fights. Ah, yes, Blasphemous Demise. We've seen, sorry, Demise. Demise, rather. We've seen this one before. Let's go for double bronze. Yeah, double bronze. That is to say, double whatever the bronze gets us. Ooh, neat. Do I really want to make myself vulnerable this turn? Yeah. Sorry, not vulnerable, frail. Draw 4 cards off the back of that. One of them being a Philosophize. Okay. I might try and save the dev tools until after I use the fine-tuning to increase everything on the Philosophize. Just in case it, you know, I remove the compile error, but then I try and increase it with fine-tuning and it increases to 1 from 0 for some reason. Just playing around edge cases. And not even like actual edge cases, but just theoretically possible edge cases. Okay. So we'll iterate into fine-tuning. Let's remove all compile error effects. It doesn't visually show that, but it did correctly show the card that had the compile error effects. And the enemy didn't just get strength, so it is doing it. Gain 2 strength, deal 7 damage 5 times, play it again. It's a powerful card. It's a good one. So if I can't block against 6 damage, it doesn't matter if I block against any of the incoming damage. But one thing that does matter is just removing cards from my deck so I get back to that very, very important card more commonly now. There we go. Get iterated upon. Hardcode. The next function you create goes permanently into your deck instead of into your hand. Okay. Okay. Yep. Yeah, we'll do that. The start of combat, add a Slay the Spire card to your hand. It costs 0, so we get a boss card for the first 3 turns, each of them costing 0. Unupgraded, mind. The Idle Reformation for reducing the most expensive cost card in our hand. For this turn. So it's not changing the base cost of the card via like a muddle or a confusion effect, so it won't change the cost of the function it ultimately comes out with. But it does just help me play more cards in a turn. Honestly, like, I'm feeling like Busted Crown. And the reason is, I don't think I need any more cards. I think I'm done. I think I have been done for a while. Okay. So the cards that go into that hardcode should be Philosophize, Iterate, Terminator. Or maybe double Philosophize, Terminator. I like Philosophize, Iterate, Terminator, though. I think we're probably going to have to discover it in battle, because we're not really going to be able to just aim for a specific optimal one every time, at least. There's our final point of strength. Oh. I mean, just having a card in the deck that says, you know, Flailing Flail deals 7 damage to all enemies 2 times, or 4 times, rather. I like it, but I don't like it enough, I don't think. Max output. It's an extra card in hand every turn for the virus to affect. It can increase our consistency in getting the initial setup. If I take any, I can only take 1. I'll take 1 then. Actually, the flail gives us artifact, does it not? It does. Okay, so for that reason, I'm going to keep the speed potion over the dex potion here. Gain bottled code. Upon pickup, choose a card within code. Start each combat with that card in the sequence. That's going to give us the double of the thing we put in, right? I'm tempted to put Flail in there. Just to compile and quickly get those artifacts. Okay. It's more removal if I go for the 2 shops, though. Removal is good. But I'll have more opportunities later. It only adds 1 copy. Okay. That makes this a bit rougher. Trying to make that there and then get the kill. So that makes me quite comfortable for a while. Oh my god. Move or compile effects from enemies in sequence, yeah. Yeah, hit me, hit me, hit me. We fine-tuning. Hardcode. I guess hit me as well is fine by me, I guess. I'm getting to Terminator. I have to. There's Terminator. That function goes in my... There it is. Oh my god, it even gave me the upgraded versions of them as well, the ones that got fine-tuned. I'm glad to see that, but also... it takes it out of the current combat. So if you put all your best cards into it, oops. Oops will occasionally happen there. That's another flail. Sure. Upgrade all cards, lose all heart blessings, and 10 max HP. I think all of the cards I need in this deck upgraded are already upgraded. I'm gonna Get another rare relic, thank you. Wait, the iterate's back? You get the base copies of the cards back as... Wow, I did not think that was going to happen. Sure, I'll double up on iterate. Now we have a very, very powerful multi-hit card here. Seems like it's doing quite well. I'm a smart iterate. It's so good. Dueling Glove. After using a single target attack, if the target has no vulnerable, apply a vulnerable. Don't need backtrace there. Okay. Just casual damage there. Enemy's intangible, but and we'll fine-tune Philosophize, getting that back. There's our full defense. Nice. I gotta do it with the smart iterate. I spent the whole game building it. Kyo's clever concoction. Good to see a reference to good old Kyo in here. Until the sequence is full, choose one of 3 random cards to encode. And another bronze orb. Sure. I like the bronze orbs as well. They're just like good block on turn 1. You know what? I'm just gonna take that because it was because it's branded by Kyo and the first time I've seen it, or at least the first time I've noticed. Yeah, okay, I like the shop over here at least. Some confirmed value for us. Ooh, get that smart iterate. Double up on the safeguard there. So that I can do all the AoE safely. God. Yeah, it's a good card. It's just a good card for this. Alright, Bronze Orb, what do you put in there? Okay, well, at least we do play it again one more time. Flail into... Safeguard? Yeah, it seems good enough for now. I guess I'm fine with the Philosophize being the only one that gets increased here. I'm gonna fine-tune it 2 times. I'm gonna pull it back into hand, actually. There we go. Get another 3 strength with it. And then I have to use the virus in order to attack. Lest I not really have any life left to live. Another smart iterate. Oh, God. Yeah, this is going to kill the transient, I think. Yep, gain 3 strength, deal 23 damage 2 times, then minus scratch for the kill. Why? Why am I doing this to myself? That was probably not correct. You gotta go all the way, clearly. Okay. Let's philosophize. Pop a smart iterate out there. Oh, Go-To is a great card. I kind of want to pull them both back with the dev tools right now. Play him again. You know what? No. That's not what I wanted. Also, Smart Sprint's still there. Hell yeah. Wait, hang on. It's totally what I wanted. Turns out to have been enough damage. Never mind, it was planned the whole time. Dramatic entrance. Another bronze orb. What are we doing with this turn 1 now? Gremlin Horn, we don't even really have time to utilize that. Red Candle, same. Lee's Waffle is a huge amount of health for us right now. Yes, please. Yeah, I'll take that. Cards that get queued up that I don't really want queued up. I mean, like, Piercing Shot's kind of underwhelming now. Save the rest of the money for future store singular. I guess hold the fine-tuning to the right turn is the only really viable way to actually increase my power with those. Oh my god. Okay. Let's pop the Philosophize up there. What do you got? Flail? Yeah, that'll do. Fine-tuning. Fine-tuning. Guess I'm gonna Bronze Orb. Get that back. Oh my god, it has played again. Well, gains 3 strength, deal 4 damage to all enemies 3 times. It turns out it's pretty good. Go-To. Hell of a lot of card draw on this turn. Yeah. Oh, is the Bronze Orb gonna... Ooh. That's a good hit with the Bronze Orb. Second. Ooh! Yes, please. I'll hit that with a fine-tuning, get a max output out there, another fine-tuning, and then a Terminator, and now, yeah, okay. 9 damage 7 times, and then gain 4 strength, and then do it again. If we even have the time to do it again after all of that. I think I will still need the Dex Potion, so I'm actually probably going to have to drop the Entropic for Liquid Memories. Don't need those. Don't need those. Definitely want max HP still, though. Oh, what's this? Ironclad begins the fight with a fortification, which will grant him 15 block each turn. When the fortification has been destroyed, the Ironclad loses Barricade, but gains 5 strength per turn. Okay. Okay. Well, see, the way that I think I'm going to deal with that... Okay, we're on our way there. Goods. And then I'm gonna just compile that immediately into a function. Okay, that turned out pretty well. I feel like we did okay in that fight. Oh. I don't even know how we could really make the deck much better at this point. The pinnacle, I feel. Flail's nice to put up there. Philosophize too. Draw all the cards. Flail and Philosophize, yeah, both really good to upgrade there. Let's remove their compile error, because the enemy will still be around at that point. Upgrade them again. Get a Terminator so it double plays. 25 to all enemies gain 3 strength and then do it again. Okay. So it's not exactly a turn 1 kill. And that's because it's a turn 2 kill. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Just gonna use the viruses for it. Perfect. And 10 more block on turn 1. Like we needed it, but I appreciate it regardless. What's this shop got for us? Start a turn, gain counter equal to the amount of block lost. I mean, that's going to be pretty good for us ultimately. Choose 5 cards and put them in your deck. Alternate between 7 damage and weakness to all enemies. We just take those 2, cut a card out of the deck. Then trudging on. Final upgrade. I mean, look, it's got to be fine-tuning. The amount of ridiculous turns that's set up for us. It's only so fair we pay them back. I need to use Flailing Guard this turn. My Terminator. My Philosophize. Looks like we're looking at the second cycle to really get powerful here. Definitely gonna get rid of that flawed though. So iterate and philosophize, and we're going to fine-tune the hell out of both of those. Then here, the enemy's not even attacking. Have at ye. Ideally, iterate would have happened after the philosophize here, but I'm not gonna quibble. I'll accept what comes. Okay. Philosophize into fine-tuning. We'll remove the compile error from it. Then I will virus. Okay. Look, the cycle is definitely ending. Oh, I'll tell you that much for free. Do not worry. RE cycle, there is an end in sight. It's a roundabout right now. All right. Good fight. Now, I see you here. What are you trying to do back to me? When Yano adds curses to your draw pile, she also adds a void status instead. When she loses 150 or more health, she'll be stopped from gaining 10 strength next time she uses a debuff rather. And Yano has 10 barricade, and will gain 10 block at the start of each turn. Neat. That's one way for that to go, I guess. Whoop. Whoop. That's a fine-tuning hand if I've ever seen one. We'll have to use kiooehts after all of this. Feel free to trash the heck out of it. We're looking for fine-tuning, Terminator. That's how we end this one. I think I might just accept some damage here. I don't really want to play the sticky shield probably 2 times if I was going to play it. Instead, like, just... Oh no, but I'd be virusing a whole hand and then these come back. Don't even really get the right things. Fine. We'll throw up an actual defense. Okay. Dev's plan to return all cards from the sequence. Gaining go-to back, then using iterate after that. Terminator, and then I can get it back and do it again. Love it. Let's also use this to make a full sequence now. Pop Buggy Mess in there. Philosophize. Replicate. Okay, we're too far off of the Nunchaku right now, I think. We're still in the realm where I think we've got to gain strength with this card. Actually, I'm going to bring back Buggy Idea, use that, getting an energy, getting another energy as well, and then... Wait. Do you have an You do have Invincible. Can no longer be harmed this turn. Whoops. I'm going to burn out the deck. That's good enough for me. I might not be able to kill you right now, but I can most certainly style on you. And ultimately, isn't that really what winning is all about? No? You say no? It's definitely not all about that? Well, okay, whoops, my bad. That's why I asked. Rest in peace now. Turns out hard coding a card is pretty good. I mean, it was a circumstance where I was offered hard code pre-upgraded, which certainly made it a lot easier to take. But damn. Damn, it's powerful. Especially with cards that have already had fine-tuning loaded into them. Woo. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire Downfall. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in my description down below with all my content on this game, past, present, and future, as well as all of the links you are looking for and more related to Slay the Spire itself, as well as the Downfall mod. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.